Coming up, it might be cold outside, but thousands of Iowans are still feeling the burn. And later, not everybody is hitting like on Instagram's expected update.
The Hawkeyes lost a heartbreaker against Wisconsin this weekend, but field hockey came out hot in the Big Ten Championship. More for you in sports.
If you're a fan of warm weather, you should probably move. I've got more in the weather.
All that and more coming up in this Monday morning edition of DITV News. Don't go anywhere, DITV starts right now. Good morning and thank you for tuning in. I'm Abby Napolis. 2020 Democratic candidate Bernie Sanders made a circuit through Iowa this weekend, drawing some impressive crowds for some of his biggest Midwest rallies to date. Sanders was joined this weekend by Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who gave Sanders her Democratic endorsement earlier in the year. Crowds of Iowans showed up to feel the burn, with the Sanders campaign reporting their Council Bluffs rally to be the largest to take place in Iowa for this election cycle. Sanders and Ocasio-Cortez made their way through Coralville on Saturday, boasting a turn of over 2,000 supporters. The Vermont senator went after billionaires, arguing the strength of his grassroots campaign and his overwhelming support from smaller states. While speaking about Michael Bloomberg's possible entrance to the race, Sanders boasted his overwhelming number of individual donors, more than any other presidential campaign in history. For more information on Bernie Sanders and the 2020 election, head over to the politics page on dailyiowan.com. Soon, it may not matter who has the most likes on everybody's favorite photo sharing platform. The CEO of Instagram announced on Friday that the app will remove likes from the public view as early as this week. After reviewing numerous studies on how social media can affect mental health, Instagram hopes removing likes will help redirect the platform's emphasis on popularity and help users focus more on the actual content. Instagram users would still like to be able to like photos, but the number of likes will be hidden from public view. The company has already been testing the feature out in other countries, but is now ready to take things global. Instagram parent company Facebook is also looking into removing the likes from their platform as well. Make sure to enjoy your likes while they last, because soon it will become part of the past. Well, this morning was a disappointment for myself. We have lots of snow on the ground, so I'm going to toss it over to Melanie in the weather studio with more on that.
Thank you, Abby. In this week's forecast, expect some chillier temperatures starting off as it begins to warm up towards the end of the week. This morning, well, we've seen tiny snow showers, partly cloudy skies with a high of 24 degrees Fahrenheit and winds at about 15 to 25 miles per hour. This evening, it will drop to a low of 8 degrees with winds at about 15 miles per hour. Tomorrow, wake up expecting the same kind of weather, except with sunnier skies and a wind chill of about 5 to 20 miles per hour. This Wednesday and Thursday, the temperature will be about mid-30s, mostly cloudy on Wednesday with a few snow flurries and then partly cloudy on Thursday. As we approach this weekend on Friday and Saturday, temperatures will begin to rise just a tad, hitting those low 40s. So remember to bundle up these first couple of days. Take those vitamins, snuggle up with some hot cocoa if you need to, and stay warm. Abby, back to you.
Thanks, Melanie. The ACT committee released their annual Condition of College and Career Readiness report, which revealed that Iowa's ACT scores are dropping. This is the 5th year in a row that Iowa has seen a decline in scoring, causing some concern. In 2018, 29% of the 33,000 Iowa students who took the ACTs met the readiness benchmarks in all 4 subjects. Back in 2015, Iowa held a 33% benchmark rating. Because of the drop in numbers, Iowa is no longer the top scoring state, having tied this year with South Dakota at an average ACT score of 21.6. With the recent announcement of retakes being introduced to the test, hopefully Iowa will see an increase in the percentage within the coming years. The main library is opening up a new department looking to help out students. DITV Director John Rawson has the rundown of what you need to know.
Thanks, Abby. The University of Iowa Main Library has started a new department named Scholarly Impact. The department will focus on continuing development of research opportunities for both students and faculty. Head librarian of Scholarly Impact, Sarah Scheib, says that her goal is to increase access to information and to assist researchers in making their research felt worldwide. While the department is only in its infancy, their first goal is to make an extensive list of all items published by the University of Iowa community. Over the next couple months, keep a lookout for scholarly impact if you're looking to do your own research or maybe snag some for that final paper. Abby, back to you.
Thanks, John. Well, colder weather means winter sports, so we'll toss it over to Kim in the sports studio with more.
Thanks, Abby. In a hard-fought game this weekend, Iowa just fell to Wisconsin at Camp Randall. The Hawks started things off in true Iowa fashion with a Keith Duncan field goal, but Wisconsin got on the board next with a 17-yard touchdown run from Danny Davis in the third. The Badgers found the end zone again with a 4-yard touchdown pass from Jack Cohen to Davis again, and Wisconsin now leads 21-6. Iowa finally finds the end zone in the fourth quarter with a 3-yard touchdown pass from Nate Stanley to Nico Reganey, and then Nate Stanley completes a 75-yard touchdown pass to Tyrone Tracy to put the Hawks within 2. But the Iowa can't finish this 2-point conversion, and they fall in this one 24-22.
I think we played worse than we have in the past, and I mean, there's obviously a lot of things we need to pick up and a lot of things we got to fix, but we just didn't play to our standards today.
I mean, you really can't put it into words. You know, it sucks, but you know, we know that we can't you know, hang our heads. We've got another tough game next week, and you know, we know that we just have to come back and learn from it, and you know, get ready to go next week.
The Hawks will try to turn things around this Saturday when the undefeated Gophers come into Kinnick. While football was handed a loss this weekend, field hockey had a very successful Sunday. The team clinched the Big Ten tournament with an overtime win against Penn State. Both sides were scoreless over the first 4 quarters, but just 26 seconds into the extra time, junior Maddie Murphy was able to put one into the back of the net, and they held on to this win 1-0. This is their first Big Ten tournament championship since 2006 and only their 6th overall, and Iowa's own Katie Birch won the tournament MVP honors. With this win, Iowa receives an automatic berth into the NCAA tournament, which starts this Friday. With field hockey winding down, basketball is just heating up. The Iowa men's basketball team had their season opener on Friday night, and we were able to dominate in fashion. Even though Jordan Bohannon came off the bench, he was able to knock down the corner bucket to get the fans on their feet. The first of many we will see from Bohannon. The Hawks were shooting lights out with Joe Wieskamp hitting the deep 3 to keep the offense hot. Defensively, the Hawkeyes were very controlling. Connor McCaffrey gets the steal and dives on the ball with no hesitation. The freshman Joe Toussaint caps off the night with this breakaway steal and the smooth finish with a little style. Iowa was able to win the opener 87-60.
Thought we played pretty decent defense at the start of the second half. They made some shots at the end of the shot clock, so we went to the zone. The zone was really active, kind of kept them in front of us. We rebounded out of it and got some running opportunities and got some easy transition threes and easy baskets. Also got fouled and took the lead from 12 to 20.
Tough grind because this is going to be the start of a stretch where we're going to have to start winning some big time games, and we get right after the second game of the year. So we just need to have them stay calm. I think that's important. That's what I remember me being a freshman. Pete telling me that, to stay calm, trust your work ethic, trust all the things you've done to get here.
You can see the team back in action tonight as they take on DePaul at 7 in Carver Hawkeye Arena. Well, there were some highs and lows in Hawkeye sports this weekend, kind of like how I feel about the snow on the ground. Check back tomorrow to see how the basketball team fared in their matchup tonight. Abby, back to you at the desk.
Thank you, Kim. Researchers at the Center for Disease and Control may have discovered the cause of recent vaping-related illnesses throughout the United States. Studies led by the CDC have revealed that vitamin E acetate buildup was present in the majority of patients analyzed. Vitamin E acetate is a chemical found most commonly in THC-based vape products and has been found to leave sticky residue in the lungs. While researchers are continuing to investigate other chemicals as the cause, the CDC Principal Deputy Director Ann Schwat feels like they are definitely onto something, stating, quote, "These findings are significant. We have a strong culprit," end quote. For now, the CDC advises that people stay away from all THC-based vaping products as they continue their research. With Thanksgiving approaching soon, everybody has one thing on their mind: food. Throughout the holiday is full of tasty treats and delicious dishes. There are plenty of Thanksgiving foods that people aren't very fond of. A new survey has revealed that the country's least favorite Thanksgiving dishes. The results show that the least enjoyed dish is canned cranberry sauce, with green bean and sweet potato casserole following closely behind. Make sure to stuff yourself to your heart's content this holiday, but maybe avoid the cranberry sauce. That's all we have for you on this Monday morning edition of DITV News. Be sure to head over to dailyiowan.com for all your latest news between Monday and Friday. And if that isn't enough of the Daily Iowan for you, be sure to check out our print edition of the news on stands now. For DITV News, I'm Abby Napoles. Have a great Veterans Day, Iowa City.